Are you guys clear with my point? If I want to use test class in demo class, normally you can create an object. So with the help of new operator, you can create the object. Okay, fine. You cannot directly use like this. You need to store this object in one reference variable. This reference variable data type is test class. This is clear. This is clear. So this is the normal procedure. This is the normal procedure. Now this is the instance. This is the instance method. Now we can access like this. Now we can access like this. H dot m1 method. H dot m1 method. Are you guys clear with my pointer? H dot m1 method. So in the same way, I will do here also. We'll try to here. I would like to take one custom method. Custom method like a public void get anything you can take get articles. Okay, get articles or anything you can take the name and so I would like to take the method. You can take any method. In my case, I am taking public void m1 method. I am taking one method. The method name is m1, and here I would like to pass some dummy message. I would like to pass some dummy message. The message should be like this. The message should be like this. Oh, okay, sorry. Basically, this should be here. Okay. This is clear, guys. M1 is the method. So instead of taking M1 method, I am taking the get article method. Okay. Get articles. Get articles is the method. Get articles is the method. Here I would like to pass some dummy message. The message is get articles. So get articles method executed. This is the custom method. I am not using any like annotation. This is the normal method. This method I can annotate with annotations. Okay. Now I want to use this method in another class. So I will create one more class. Simply take new Java class and you can mention the class name with pre article. Okay, I am taking pre article. Okay, fine. Now what I am doing, simply I am copying this code. Simply I am copying this code. Pre article code from here to here. I am simply copying this all the code and I am going here. I am pasting here. Okay, I am pasting here. Here I need to annotate with at the rate component. I am converting this one into at the rate component OSGI, and so we need to import the class, and here also we need to import the class SLF4J class. Here we need to import the SLF4J class. Here also we need to import the classes, all the predefined classes. Import the class SLF4J, and here also we need to import the class. Here also we need to import the class. This is clear, guys. Now I want to use this article class in my free article class. I want to use this article class in free article class. Can I write like this? Article is the method. Inside the article method, so I would like to create the object for new article, and this is the object created. This object I am storing in some reference variable. The reference variable you can take anything, and now I need to mention this reference variable data type. Can I write like this? Now s dot get article. Get articles is the name. Can I write like this? So normally we will write the normal like core Java. We will write like this. Are you guys clear with my pointer? We will write like this. But if I write like this is the like this is not good way. Why? Because I will tell the story. This is the bundle life cycle. This is the bundle life cycle. Bundle life cycle. In the last session, we had done with the bundle life cycle. In the bundle life cycle, whenever you mention the at the rate component annotation, at the rate component annotation, at the time of deployment time, in the bundle have, for example, our project is a demo.jar. In the jar contains, dot class files and XML configurations also. Dot class files, and XML configurations, XML files also. I will show you XML configurations. XML configurations. I will show you where does the XML configurations will be there. I will use my decompiler. This is my decompiler. Okay, I am opening my decompiler, and I need to open that one. Yeah, this is the demo already. We have. If I open this one, so in the OSGI you guys observe these many XML files are there, but article and pre-article is not there. You guys observing? Filter.xml is there, listener.xml is there, task.xml is there. These many XML files is there, but our whatever the programs we written till now, article and pre-article, those XML files is not there. Those .xml files will be created whenever you are deploying. Whenever you are deploying our like core, whenever you are deploying bundle into the AEM server, then .xml files will be created. .xml files will be created with the class names like article.xml and pre-article.xml at the time of deployment. Okay. So I will deploy this one and I will show you what will happen internally. So the command is for deployment. If you want to deploy only the backend, and clean install -p auto install bundle -p auto install. Before deployment, we need to check like is there any files are giving the errors. So if any file is giving the error, then that is the compile. It will throw the compilation problem. So I hope this file is throwing the error. Where the file is available? This file is available models. I'm going. So here all the files are giving the errors only. So we need to check article. Article I am here and author books. So okay, fine. No errors. Basically, no errors, but it is showing in the red color. Okay, fine. Till now, are you guys clear with my point? So .xml files, basically, whenever you are deploying backend bundle into the AEM server, at the time only .xml files will be created. The .xml file has their own story. That story we'll see, but right now we try to understand. We haven't deployed at the whenever we haven't deployed our files with the help of those classes, .xml files has not created. Okay, at the time of deployment only the files will be created. Maven clean install -p auto install bundle. Okay, I'm doing the deployment. Okay, yeah, the deployment is happening. So at the time of deployment, our classes, with the help of our classes like article.xml and pre-article.xml will be created. Will be created. So what will happen internally? The process is It will, what will happen in the internally processes, whenever you are deploying the bundle into the server, AIM server, we will mention immediate equal to true, meaning we will mention immediate equal to true. We had written some bundle activator in one part services. So the last session I had taken the bundle activator services. Yeah, this is not required actually. In the last session, for example, purpose we have written that one. I'm doing this one. Okay. Okay, fine. Mention here we need to mention immediate equal to true is the attribute which is used to whenever you are deploying the bundle. So the OSGI component should be immediate activate, should be immediate activator. Now what I'm doing, simply I'm going here and the first point. So it will identify all the OSGI components, all the OSGI components based on the configurations, based on the configurations. That is the first point. Okay. Second one, second point, second point, and second point. It will create the objects. It will create the objects for all OSGI components. OSGI components available in the OSGI components. OSGI components available in the configurations. Next, third point. All OSGI components registered with OSGI container. Components registered with OSGI registered with OSGI container. OSGI container. And the fourth point. So the container activator, container triggers activate events, activate events, triggers activate events and execute the activate methods in the OSGI component. In the OSGI component. So this is the process will happen internally. This is the process will happen internally. The node point is OSGI components and OSGI services. We cannot create a OSGI component and OSGI services, OSGI component and OSGI services. We cannot create the objects. 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 OSGI component and OSGI services. We cannot create the object. Why? Because OSGI component and OSGI service are the singleton classes. Singleton classes meaning we can create object only one time. Only one time. So OSGI components and OSGI services are the singleton objects. Are the singleton objects. Singleton classes. Singleton classes. Okay. Singleton classes. Are you guys clear with my point? Okay. The build is success. Now I will open. Now the jar, where jar is available, simply I will open my jar, practice code. So inside the practice code my jar is available. So simply I am opening my decompiler and directly I am giving that path to that path here. So simply location, desktop and my project code and AEM guides demo, core, and target. Inside the target we have the app.js, and I am opening this one. If I open the OSGI now, now you guys observe article.xml is created or not created? Created. And now we can see pre-article.xml is created or not created? Created. Who has created? Whenever you are deploying, whenever you mention the OSGI component at the deployment time, this configuration files has been created. Okay, based on this OSGI configuration, we have the framework, OSGI framework. First it will identify all the OSGI components, are you guys clear with the point? So before deployment, at the time of deployment only, this .xml files has been created. Okay, based on this configuration, OSGI framework, it will identify all the OSGI components based on the configuration, and immediately it will create the objects. For the OSGI components. Okay. Next, third part, OSGI components. Immediately it will register with OSGI container. Then OSGI container triggers the activate events and execute the activate in the OSGI component. This process happens internally. Happens internally. The .xml files will be created at the time of deployment time. Whenever your deployment is done, then what will happen? This process will be happen internally. First, it will identify all the OSGI components based on the configurations. Then it will create the object for all the OSGI components available in the configuration. Third one is the all OSGI components registered with OSGI container, and container trigger the activity events. Note, what is the note we need to remember? OSGI component and OSGI service, you cannot create the objects. Next step, OSGI component and OSGI services are the singleton classes. Singleton classes meaning we need to create only object. Okay, are you guys clear with my point? Now, so the object, I am going to the backend. So immediate equal to true, and next one is, so I am closing this remaining files. Guys, clear? So for this component, I am mentioning the attribute. That attribute is immediate equal to true. The main, this meaning, the bundle, whenever you are deploying the bundle, so this OSGI component should immediately activate. This is the meaning of the attribute. Okay. Next, article is the OSGI component, and this one is the also OSGI component. Okay, if you want to use this OSGI component in this OSGI component, you cannot directly use. We need to convert OSGI component into the service. How will convert? We need to pass one attribute, only attribute service, and we need to mention the class name here. Class name article. We need to pass the class name there. Dot class. Are you guys clear with my pointer? Now, this is the OSGI service. OSGI services is nothing but extension of OSGI component only. I am simply converting this OSGI service. Now I want to use this method. I want to use this custom method in my pre-article component. So how can I create? How can I use? So this is the my class. Here you can use. Here you can use @reference. @reference is the annotation which is used to At the date reference, I will take before. At the date reference is the annotation which is used to one class implementation can use the another class, like the at the date reference. Now the class name article is the class name, and the variable name we can take anything. Now with the help of this variable name I can access article dot article dot get articles method. I am calling that method. So this is the variable. This is the variable. Get articles is the instance method. This is the class name is the article. Okay. Get articles is the instance method. How will you access the instance method? You can access with the help of object. Okay. I am going pre articles and activate is the class name, and the articles is the variable, and now I am accessing with the help of I am calling this variable. I am calling this instance method with the help of objects. Now I am storing this one some any name like article, and this article data type is I am mentioning the string. I need to display the string. Okay, this is fine. Are you guys clear with my point? Activate method. This is the article. Write one more time. Article dot get articles. Get articles. Get articles. Okay. The name and the both names are equal. And this articles I am storing some reference variable. The reference variable is A, and this I would like to mention the string. I would like to mention the string. Here we need to mention some article. Pre-article dot service at the rate reference, and this at the rate reference I am using here. I am using here. Now I am simply going here. This is the method. This method. Okay, fine. Okay, till now are you guys clear with my point? Two classes I have taken. Two classes I have taken. One class is the article class. Second one is the pre-art class. Whenever you are deploying, into the AEM server, we need to track the methods is working fine or not. The method is working fine or not. So I am deploying my backend code into the AEM server. So with the help of mam and clean install. Mam and clean install -p auto install bundle, which command which is used to deploy backend code into the AEM server, which is used to deploy the backend code into the AEM server. Okay, so we will deploy. We can create the error.log files also. If not create, these logs will be we can observe in the log files, error.log files. So I will show you where will you see the error.log files, and how will you find the error.log files you can observe. So first you can check the bundle timestamp. You can with the help of game.html sign in. You can go with your operations configurations, and here we have operations, and then web console. Here we can check the bundle timestamp. OSGI, bundles, control F, demo. And if you double click on the bundle, here we will get the timestamp. Now you can observe the timestamp 0 to 352. 352. Now the time is 3:53. So the bundle got deployed recent node. Recent node. Now I need to check. I need to check like my program. I have written this one. Uh, this one. So my methods is executed or not. I need to check the methods is working fine or not. I need to check in the error.log file. So for that purpose, we can go with where your files is there. Like you can open your AEM. AEM. In the AEM, we have the quick start. You can open your quick start. In the quick start, we have the logs. In the logs, so if you not mention the logs, the by default all the logs will be available in the error.log. This error.log you can open. This we can open with error.log. Text document you can open with. I am opening with Visual Studio. Now you can search with your like your class name. Like I would say article. You can search with article. Now you guys observe here in the error.log file in this deploying the bundle. So the OSGI framework, what it will do, first it will identify the OSGI components. OSGI components. Immediately it will create the objects for the OSGI components, and then it will the components registered with OSGI container, and whenever the bundle in active state, immediately the container immediately it will activate internally the methods. Internally it will activate these methods like activate method, deactivate method, and modified method. So container it will trigger the defaultly these methods activate, deactivate, and modify. Modified. This is the process happens internally. Up till now clear guys. Okay fine. This is the article, and this is the service. Okay. So this one we had written last time. So this is not required. So instead of this one, what I am doing, I am taking article object dot get articles. Get articles. This article I am storing in some reference variable. Some reference variable name. You can take any name, and for this name, I am mentioning article. I am mentioning article. Article. Get article. Article might have been uh, this one we are using. This is available in same package, and this is available in same package. This class name is I would say to mention inside the method we are calling, you can take another name. normal method I am taking. For example, I will take public void M1, and inside the M1 method, I would like to call article dot get articles, and these articles I'm storing in some reference variable, and article I'm storing essays, and here I would like to mention articles. I would like to mention the articles. Forwarded void. Till now, are you guys clear with my point? So we need to take the two classes. We need to take the two classes. One is the article class, and second one is the pre-article class. Inside the article class, we need to take the three methods. One is the activate method. Second one is the deactivate method. Third one is the update method. And we can deploy, and then we can try to understand the process. The process will be happen internally like this. At the time of deployment time, .xml files will be created. .xml files will be created, and at the time of deployment, that XML file will be created. Whenever you install, like our OSGI component and OSGI service will be deactivated. At the time of uninstallation, OSGI component and OSGI service, OSGI component and OSGI service, OSGI service, OSGI component and OSGI service should be in deactivate. This is clear, guys. Whenever you delete the bundle from the AEM server, at the time our OSGI component and services should be deactivated. Should be in deactivate. Should be deactivated. Okay. This is the process we need to aware. This is the process we need to aware. So from tomorrow session, how the dynamic values will do, we'll see in the tomorrow session. Dynamic values. Dynamic values is also very important. Dynamic also very important. So today what you will guys do, please take one normal class, you can convert into the OSGI component, and you can take three methods, and you can pass dummy message, and the dummy message should display on the error.logs like this. You need to take this one screenshot, and this is the one screenshot. So two screenshots you can take, and you can share the groups. Okay. So that's all about today's service.